Question 22 says Liam thinks of a number, he multiplies the number by 5 and then subtracts 60 from the result, and the answer is equal to the number that he started with. What was the number Liam started with? So there's a couple of ways we could do this. We could use some algebra, or we could use a trial and error method of substituting in, seeing what we can get. So he's multiplying the number by 5. So he's starting with a number, we don't know what it is, and he's multiplying it by 5. And whatever he gets as his answer, he's then going to subtract 60 and hopefully get back to the original number. So when we're looking at our multiples of 5, there's no point starting 5, 10, 15, 20 because we've got to subtract 60 from the answer. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with 60. So we're going to put 60 here. Now 60, that's 12 times 5. So we're going to put 12 times 5 is 60. And we're going to put a few multiples of 5 here because we don't know the answer. And so we're going to try a few multiples. We're going to fill these down here, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85. And we'll stop there and see how we get on. So we've got 12 times 5, 13 times 5, 14 times 5, 15 times 5, 16 times 5, and 17 times 5. And these are our answers. And now we need to subtract 60 from this because the second part is that he subtracts 60. So 60 minus 60, that gives us 0. Well, 0 is not 12. They're not the same. They're not equal, so it can't be that one. 65 minus 60, that leaves us with 5. Again, 5 and 13, not the same, so it can't be that one. 70 minus 60 gives us 10. 10 is not 14. 75 minus 60 gives us 15. And if we look here, 15, that is the number we started with. 15 times 5 gives us 75. Take off 60, that gives us 15. So we've solved this. We've got back to the number we started from. We've got the answer of 15. Now we can do this with algebra as well. Just quickly, I'll show you how we could do this. If we didn't want to do a trial and improvement method, we wanted to go straight in with algebra. We could say, Liam thinks of a number and multiplies it by 5. Well, we could write that as 5n, 5 times a number. And he subtracts 60 from this, and he ends up with the number that he started with. So we could write it like this. Then we'd have to solve our equation. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this minus 60, and we're going to take it over, we're going to plus it on. So we've got 5n equals n plus 60. And then we're going to try and get all our letters on one side, so we're going to subtract this n from here to leave us with 4n equals 60. Once we get to this part, we know that 4 times something equals 60. Well, 4 times 15 gives us 60. So the answer is n equals 15. That's just showing how it works with algebra. So we could do it either way.